Welcome back to Dubbzi Bricks for another episode of Building Gotham City in Lego. And I have to say the comments in the last video were fantastic. They really got me thinking about what direction to go with the Joker's Funhouse and Ace Chemicals and this entire area of Gotham City. Now in the comments, a lot of people were saying about putting the stilts underneath the Joker's Funhouse, which I think would look awesome. And having the roller coaster high up out of the water, above the water, would look great. The only problem is it is too close to Arkham Island and Asylum. There's not that much room between the two, and it already looks too crowded for me. So unfortunately I'm not going to do that. A couple of people suggested lowering the funhouse into the race platform area. However, the subway's in there, so again, there's not the room to do it. So I am going to move the Joker's Funhouse. On this area over here, I'm going to be putting more pipework and silos. Somebody come up with a great idea of having a silo with the Joker's face on the top of it. I think that will look absolutely awesome. So we're going to have a lot going on over there. It is still going to have a lot of Joker theme to that area. Whether or not it's still the fun house, i.e. we convert the Ace Chemicals into the fun house, which is one of my preferences, I'm not sure. It depends how the roller coaster looks on that. So I will be tackling that in the next update or two. What I'm going to be concentrating on in this update, and this is off of the back of the comments, it's one sort of like comment after another led me to this, is this docks area I'm going to change quite a bit. I'm going to actually extend it going backwards. At the moment, I've got two pavement areas and a road, or what would be a road going through the middle, and it's just wasted space. I was going to put some random shop facades along the front there, but I just don't think it's going to look right. I just don't, there's something about it, it's not going to give me the feel of Gotham that I want. I almost want it that once you come under the bridge, you're in a really crime-ridden part of Gotham City. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull up all of the pavement areas along the side there. I'm going to strip off the top of the docks, which isn't much work involved at all, as the buildings are freestanding, as are the cranes, etc. I'm then going to lower the docks area down by about 3 or 4 bricks, which again isn't a great deal because it's just art plates and support pillars. And then we're going to extend the docks area all the way back to the raised platform area. The reason I'm lowering the docks area is so vehicles can drive underneath the race train line there. And then what I'm hoping to do, I'm going to see if it looks all right, is put the Joker's Funhouse in this area just here. It might not look right. It may need to go somewhere else, but with a larger area to play with here, I just feel like there's a lot more opportunity for me to get a lot of storytelling done and also utilising that space. So without further ado, let's strip all of these buildings off of the top of here, clear off all the loose bricks, take the art plates off, and let's start amending the docks area. And there we have the docks area, and it's looking and feeling so much bigger doing it this way. I think a lot of it is down to just lowering it down on the closer to the water. It's about 4 bricks lower, I think I went in the end. And the bricks that I removed from here, they ended up going over the back to help support the art plates at the back. One thing though that I am getting very low on now as a result of all this are the 2x8 plates. You're going to be using a lot more of those to cover the top of this, as what I tend to do is do a row of 2x8 plates with 2 stud gap in between, and then run the wires in between them for the lights. So I've got all of that to do there. The ones I had on here, I've used a fair few of them on the back section, but we can pick some of those up hopefully next time we go to Dublin. This section over here, I still got to work on here. We've got to need the road to come up to the docks area, so we need a slight raised road going up there. So I'm going to need to get some more 2x1 dark bluish grey bricks, just so I can bend the road when we come up there. With the train track, that's almost certainly going to need to be amended. I think we're going to need to put a 16 long bit of straight just here. And then when we come around here, it's going to bring the track closer to the water's edge. And then rather than have 3 curved tracks going that way and then 3 back, would be 2 and 2. So it's going to be more of a diagonal going across that part just there. But all in all, really feeling that this has got a lot more potential to look a lot better than the previous way that I had this area set up. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to bring the buildings that we've got constructed, including the Joker's Funhouse, just place them on here to get an idea of what we can achieve with this area. So here we have the buildings in place, and I'm not liking how it's coming along with it. I love this area, so I'm glad I've made the change to the docks area height-wise, going all the way back. It's a lot more use, or better use, should I say, of the space. But the Joker's Funhouse for me is just too big, and where it is at the moment, having to bring the railway track over this way, it's just too close to these structures. So when a train's going along here, it's going to make these buildings feel so small, because a train carriage is probably going to be about the same size as the Falcone shipping warehouse there. So I am going to put the train track back to where it was originally, and then hopefully that is the right decision. With this area over the back here, I'm going to have that so it's a large concreted area, so that you've got containers on there and crates and things like that, and then there'll be loads of opportunities to have villains doing dodgy deals over there. I will put another structure over here of some description, but I'm not sure what it's going to be. It would be nice to have something very similar in look to that, and I could potentially have another structure that's owned by the Joker that is looking like this, but just scaled down a fair bit, because at the moment I feel like it's too big compared with everything else that's around in this area. So let's remove the funhouse from this area, get the wires all in place ready for the lights along the docks, and then we can start tiling that off and putting the roads back in. And there we have all of the lines and the docks, and it's so nice seeing this tidy again. It has been such a war zone for such a long time. I'm so glad that I've actually got this all tidied again, and it's looking how it should do. With these cranes, I am going to be changing the legs over. I ordered some new pieces for the bottom of the crane ages ago, and I've just never got around to amending them. So that is something I must do. And with the water here, this is going to need a lot of work doing as well, as I used a different colour tile where I was going to be putting boats, and the boats are now going to be in a different position. So I need to just change all of that over, but that is a problem for another day. I need to find a couple of yellow cheese wedges out to go on the road just down there for the arrow. We have got the lights all in place, so that's all good. And these two are connected together. There's no lights in the end building. There is a power supply going into the Falcone shipping building just there. However, I haven't put any lights in there just yet, so I need to connect some up. And we have got lights in this build here, and we've got the end one there. So all of it's connected together, and then the wire goes through the back. And what I'll do is I'll connect all of the lights through this section here, so it's all in one, all connected together, and then we'll hide the battery box in a building at the back here. So I just need to dust all of that off. I mean, it's terrible, the state of those places, embarrassing, but yeah, we'll get that sorted as well. So yeah, just need to work out what I'm going to do here. The whole reason I've modified this entire docks area was for the Joker's Funhouse, and obviously it hasn't worked. It isn't going to look right. So now we're back to the drawing board in regards to that. The current structure that we have is too big, as I've mentioned, so we do need to come up with a new solution. In the next update, what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to take the roller coaster track and just start having a little bit of an experiment with Ace Chemicals over there and see whether or not I can get it to look good on that structure. If I can't, then I may very well attempt to put the roller coaster in this section just down here and have a different building with it. So I'm not sure again whether or not that's actually going to work. Is it going to take up too much room? Only time will tell. But yeah, it'll be fun all the same trying to work that one out. But I can't wait to get this area up here done with the silos and all the other pipes from the suggestions that came out in that previous video. I popped the Statue of Liberty over there, or the Lady of Gotham, should we say, and with that structure, as you can see, it's had a little bit of damage, as pretty much everything else has. It's been just lying around the room. I want to put a Joker's head on the top of there, so it's as if it's been defaced by the Joker. I think that will look pretty good on there. So again, I'll just need to amend the water at the bottom of there so I can actually put that into the base. So yes, there we have it. It's nice having this all sorted, and again, looking from here, it's a lot better visually wise, I feel, even though we haven't managed to solve the problem of the Joker's Funhouse at this moment in time. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please remember to give us a big thumbs up. If you're watching on your mobile, if you could hit that hype button, as it does help others to find the channel. If you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content on the channel. And if you know anybody else you think would be interested in building Gotham City and Lego, if you could share the channel with them, it'd be much appreciated. Anyway, thanks for popping by. Till the next time, bye for now.